Hi guys, welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations, and I am uploading episode 6, so I think this should be episode 7, and then we'll just go from there today, see where we're at. Okay, so I still think I'm going to do this page as a tuck on the front. I just like that, and then we'll find a word or phrase or something here. Oh, I don't know what I did with that page, but in this book that I was sent, you know, there was a page that was like almost like a definitions type page, and so I think what I'm gonna do is fussy cut those definitions out, or at least the heading of the words, and glue those and make like little labels out of those. I just have to find that page because I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, so some of this you have seen already. We need something here, and I'm trying to think. Oh, it's in my ideas book. It's the reason why we made this, right? So, because I was kind of stuck on pocket themes, and I definitely could make some of these book page pockets and use those, you know, the corner tuck, of course, or even like this. But the problem I'm having with the Alice pages is that they are really soft and fragile. Something like this might be fun, but again, we've got to back it. So I just want to go, this is a good one. This is a really good one. Okay. So anyway, so I was just kind of going through and trying to figure out like how we're going to embellish this without being super bulky. I'm going to try to keep the spine, try being the operative word. You guys know my journals get so chunky. This is where we're at right now. And of course I don't have things glued down. I don't intend to do much sewing. The two journal cards that I did stitch around, I actually pulled those and set those aside for the Stamperio one, because I want to make sure, I don't know, I just want this one to be a little bit more simple and bright. So this is an image that I have glued, and I think I'll make a little tuck out of that on this page. So I'm even thinking about just minimal inking on some of these, which is really hard for me to do because I do love to ink. And I love this image, so I may just leave that as it is, because honestly, somebody could journal in that yellow space on there, which would be kind of cool. I mean, you could, you know, write around the teacups or even diagonally. It's a lot of options on that page. That'll be a tuck. I left that stenciled. I've left this white, and I may stencil it, I may not, I don't know. I like that paper, and it does have a vintage or an aged effect around the edges, so I may leave it. Or may just stencil some lines on it for journaling space. We have this pocket on this pocket. I've gone through kind of the first half of this already. That's going to be a flip out. I have added some more pockets. Like I cut, you know, I only have, I'm pretty happy actually, because out of that whole 12 by 12 sheet, this is all that's left. And, you know, so I could use those in a different one. And that can be a belly band or a tuck or even a journaling card. We'll see. So that's what we have in the front. I'm still not 100% on that one. And then this page, I may just tear some coffee dyed paper and put here for just more journaling space. Or pink paper. We'll see what we decide on. I did this for a little tuck here. So I think I'm just going to do some book page tags and have just really simple book page tags in here. And we do have the, you know, we have napkins that we can use to decorate. We have the chipboard pieces, which I'm still not sold on those because they're so thick. I folded a book page in thirds to make a tuck here. Not a whole lot that's exciting. Book page pocket, a piece of the scrapbook paper. I love this, so I may just put like one of the chipboard pieces here, or maybe a little bit of book page or something just to embellish or make a little cluster on that. Because again, I think if you're writing in black, you can write on that. It's not too dark to not be able to see it. Another image pocket here. Another image pocket here. I feel like we're heavy on image pockets in the back, so I need to balance that with the front. And I left this blank because I just think it's really pretty. It's beautiful. You could definitely journal here, and you know, you could add a photo or memory or something. I have a music page pocket here that I have folded crooked, so I'll have to fix that, which I will. But that gives us a little bit of space there for tucking. And then again, I think I'm going to leave that blank. I'm liking these with the vintage, you know, around the edge. So we may add, we may not. You know, we could put a little bit of the bird page there. What else do we have? Oh, we have a, oh, well, that is the butterfly page. That's why I didn't do that. So we may rearrange some pockets. So I have some more stenciling to do, a little bit. But I may not, because see, I like how that's showing and that white space is not bothering me. So I think we are good to start gluing in pockets, doing a little bit of inking and just getting some things, you know, starting to tuck some things in here. I have some more images that I have backed on card to tuck in some of these pockets, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun to use these. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this, and I may actually set that aside for the Stamperia one. I'm not sure. Some of these I was just gluing and working through them. Anyway, so there's that. So I'm going to just pause and kind of work for a few minutes, see where we're at. This video probably won't be very long because I'm not going to glue all the pockets in on film. You guys know how to glue pockets in, and I might rearrange them a little bit and just see where we are. And once I get pockets glued in, then we can kind of flip through, see where we're at, what we need to add. But I do know I need to make some tags for this, so that might be the next process. So I'll be back. Okay, so all my pages pockets are glued. I only rearranged a couple, and I have the entire thing under about 8 books, flattening and holding all my glue in place. And I had a piece of paper here that I had cut wrong, so I decided to make a little page banner with it. So what you do is basically, I mean, I don't have a book page here. And you can do it with any kind of paper. I just folded it in thirds. You can fold it in half. You can do whatever you want. So just fold it, glue it, fold it, glue it, then you cut. So what I do is I snip up about how far I want to have my point and then go corner to corner. And like this back one I messed up on, so I actually had to cut a little width off of it. And then you overlap them. Like I have some that are 3, some that are just 2. It just depends. And you can even do it with just 1, you know. And I had a little piece of lace here, blue, left over from something I had made for my mom. And so I took the little teapot chipboard piece. And so now what I'm going to do with that is I actually think I'm going to turn this into a paper clip. Because these are, even though that's triple layered, it's still kind of, oh, no it's not. This one's double. So you can fold it in just half too. I prefer triple because it gives it strength. And I didn't realize that when I did this. But that's okay. We're going to make it work. So now what I think I'm going to do is take... I was going to just use a piece of cardstock, craft stock, but I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of cardstock and cut it to just like maybe, do I have a pencil? No, I do. Oh, if you saw my pen drawer, it's like ridiculous. All right, so I just made a little dot there. And I'm just going to cut like right above that dot so it doesn't show. And I think I am going to back this on this for stability because this is a little flimsy. So I am going to just back it with some, I'm not going to fight with this. I need to fill my 3-in-1 up. I'm still trying to get through that last bit, but because I haven't been crafting, I haven't used and gone through it, but that's okay because I'm gonna finish this video with this page banner and then put Alice away while that signature is getting squished and pull out my other project and work on it for a little while. And just kind of go from there. Now that's not completely covering the back of that, and that's okay because it's really just for stability. Like that's all I'm doing that for, is to stabilize that back piece. Okay, and it is kind of hanging over a little bit right there, which probably most people wouldn't see, but I saw it. So, and actually, you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to embellish the back side of this too, because it's going to hang over a page. So let's just get a little bit of dyed cheesecloth here. We don't need a lot. Let's just get a little. I don't know what I've dyed this with, so sorry. I can't tell you. I can tell it's dyed. I just don't know which one this is. Then let's just pick another piece to put on there. Like we can do a clock maybe on the back of that. That would be kind of cool, huh? And a little brightness maybe. Okay, I'm not gonna fuss with this. Nope, we're gonna go with the heart. I like the heart. All right, and I'm just gonna, I was trying to see if I could get my nail in that. Oh, is it gonna work? It didn't on the last piece I tried. Perfect. I do that with the Tim Holtz chipboard words, and it reduces bulk. So I am super stoked that that worked. So that makes that these chipboard pieces are going to be more usable than I had anticipated. So I'm really excited about that. So it just gets your fingernail back there. You do have to be careful. If you go too far, then your image piece is, oh my gosh, your image piece is going to warp, and you definitely don't want to warp your image when you do that. And I have taken the Tim Holtz words too far with it, but it is a great way to reduce bulk on some of these pieces. So I really want to use my 3-in-1 right now, but it's not cooperating. So when I'm done with this video, I really am gonna like work on it. All right, so there we have that, which actually would make its own cute little paper clip. So maybe we'll have 2 paper clips. All right, before I back these with anything, let me think about that, because I really like that a lot. What if we round those edges? Sorry for my sniffly nose. It's really cold today and my nose is just running. Okay. Oh, I do like that. I like that a lot. This, I'm telling you guys, I start in one place and then I end up somewhere else. And now I'm like, this one is a little bit more toward that vintagey feel that I'm doing for the other journal. So guess what's gonna happen with this one? All right, it's totally fine. Where is my, right there, hello. So let's get a length on this one. 10, thank you. All right, and I'm just kind of winging it, and I'm going to ink this. I don't know why I just did those corners, because I know I'm going to round them, because I love how that's turning out. Oh, I know what we could do on the back. We could just do a little bit of just book. Well, we don't actually have to. Nope, we're not doing any of that. Think about what I'm doing, right? Think about what I'm doing. And I think I just want a smaller paper clip, if I can find one. There's one. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to just have the small portion showing, I think. No, I think I'll do the small portion inside like that, right? I will ink around this. Oh, I'm really excited that this is what happens when I can have the opportunity to just play. And I have to tell you, mentally, this is really, really good for me right now. I needed this desperately. And this is my just tacky glue, which I would prefer my Fabri-Tac or my 3-in-1 for this, but this should be fine. It should be fine. Oh, you know what you can do here also is you can just take, just for added stability, you can take just like washi tape or a piece of tape or something and stick over that. So I just have a little piece of packing tape here. And let's see, let me just do that. And then that glue will dry and also help hold that. Hopefully that works. Like we'll see. I know, me and my silly noises, I apologize. All right, I'm just excited. It's like good to have that, something like that, like come in and like work, you know, or come into an idea that I really was not anticipating. So that's awesome. That's more than enough glue. Now make sure when you do this, you do your top side to your top side and vice versa, so you don't inadvertently glue your image upside down, because then that would ruin your piece, because you would have to pull it apart. That would not be fun. All right, I'm just looking for my clips here. I really need to get some more of these. If anybody is near a Daiso, please let me know. Because these dark ones are Tim Holtz, but these Daiso ones are really a lot more sturdy, and I like them a lot. And I do know that sometimes when you clip things together, it will leave an indentation from the clip. So I do try to be mindful of what I'm using. Okay, so that's all glued. And I'm going to just let that set and let it get good and dry. And we have plenty of glue in there, so it should hold with no issue. I'm gonna lay that flat off to the side and let that one dry. And then this one, we still have to back. So I maybe just will go with this. Do I want to cut that to that size? I mean, I could. What if I cut that to that size? But that would cut that off. But I think that would be okay. Yep, I think I will. But I want to glue it first. I definitely want to glue it first. So another little paper clip. Okay. And let's ink the back of this. This one, I'm not going to curve it around the edges. And this one, I don't even know, because this is a lighter weight one, so we're not really going to have, it's more of an embellishment than like an actual paper clip, I think. I need a wet wipe. I just completely stuck my finger in that glue, which is okay. All right. Okay. Oh, goodness. Sorry. All right, this is my second video this morning, so the other one is finishing, so it should be, I should be able to publish that here any minute, because I think it's almost done with doing its thing. All right, so I knew better than to do all that glue in that area there, but that's okay. So then what's going to happen is, let's kind of center that. I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to trim it down, okay? I'm going to cut this off and trim that down, and I think it's going to look just fine. And then we'll have 2 altered paper clips just like that, and not even in my plans, so that's kind of fun. And so we'll have one for each journal. Oops. And so that'll be a lot of fun for that. And they shouldn't take that long to dry, so I should be able to get my clips back and go from there. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I don't want to get glue Where are all of my clips? I must have something else clipped. Oh, I do. I know where they are. I know where they are. All right. Okay. Getting into where these aren't quite long enough for that overhang, but I don't want to mess with anything until that dries. Okay, so in the next video, these should be dry. This will be trimmed, and we will work on some tags and journaling cards for our pockets. So this should start moving along nicely if I can just keep focused. My husband's being very, very sweet and gracious, and even this morning I was talking to him and he was like, oops. He was like, get upstairs and go to work. So I thought that was really sweet because he knows how much I have on my plate right now, and he's being so supportive. So I thank him from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you do too, so that I can get some videos made. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.